Today we're going to talk about how to be the most well-dressed guy in any room. Okay, so let's dive in. This is going to be a game changer for your style, for how you dress, for how people perceive you. It's going to be incredible. All right, so number one, why should you improve your style? Well, there's different reasons. Reason number one, women are going to look at you a lot more. That's for sure, because if you look good, if you dress well, women notice that. Number two, you're going to look more attractive because clothes are going to make you look better. Like if you're dressed well, you're going to look more attractive and it's going to look like you have your shit together. Number three, the staff is going to take you seriously. If you go to a really nice place, a really nice restaurant, or even a nightclub, well, the staff is going to take you more seriously and it's going to feel like, okay, this guy is like a premium customer. And also other men are going to take you more seriously. If you go to a business conference, if you go to a meeting, if you just network with other people, they're going to perceive you differently if you're dressed a certain way. And on top of that, you're going to feel better. You're going to feel good about yourself. If you're wearing a nice suit that's tailor-made where you look like $1,000,000, well, obviously you're going to feel a lot better than if you're dressing with some Walmart t-shirt or some Zara jeans or whatever. Like you're gonna look and feel a lot better when you are wearing premium clothing. Now, another thing to keep in mind is the halo effect. So when people notice you the first time and they make their first impression of you, that first impression is gonna last. And if you're dressed well and you look good and it looks like you have your shit together through your clothing, well, they're gonna associate that with a high value perception. They're going to feel like, okay, yeah, this guy must be high value. This guy must be an A player. So they're going to pay more attention to you, right? But if you're dressed super cheap and your clothes don't look good, then obviously they're going to have a more negative perception of you. And I really love this quote, which says, the better you dress, the worse you can behave. And this is by Fred Castleberry. The better you dress, the worse you can behave. And how I interpret this quote is that you can get away with much more if you're better dressed. For example, if you approach a beautiful woman and your approach sucks, but you look like $1,000,000 and you're super well dressed, women will forget about your approach and they will pay a bit more attention to you. They will give you a few more seconds, right? They will give you a better chance than a guy who doesn't look as great or who's not that well dressed, right? So they will give you the benefit of the doubt. But if your approach sucks and you look like shit, then definitely they're not gonna even stop. They're probably just gonna move on and just tell you to fuck off. However, if you're dressed super well and you look good and like imagine yourself like in a suit and dressed super well with like nice sunglasses, well, they're gonna feel like, okay, yeah, this guy seems like he has his shit together. Let me talk to him a few more seconds. Let's see what's going on with this guy. Now, let's talk about how to actually dress super classy, but at the same time, not over the top. So I call that classy, smart, casual. So what you want to do if you want to dress in a classy, smart, casual way is, number one, you need to have a lot of plain shirts. So as you can see in these photos, I have a lot of plain shirts. So I usually take like white shirts, navy blue shirts, black shirts, sky blue shirts, all these colors. Now you can have a lot of colors, but plain shirts, plain t-shirts. So usually I have black or white t-shirts, plain with nothing on them. Then plain polos. Polos are great. They're timeless. So you can have navy blue polos, black polos, beige polos, every fucking color. And no logos or brand names, no graphics, no patterns. Okay, that's super key as well. Don't have any patterns. Even if it's Ralph Lauren or another brand like that, still better to have a polo with nothing, not even a Ralph Lauren logo. Okay. Now, in terms of pants, I recommend no jeans, only normal pants. And we'll talk about this later, but either white pants, navy blue pants, black pants, khaki pants, right? But no jeans. I think jeans are a bit, I'm not saying jeans are super outdated, but it's just classier when you don't wear a jean. You just wear like some chino or some normal pants in general. Now, as I said before, you don't want to use labels because you're not a fucking rapper. You're not Tyga, you're not 2 Chainz, you're not Kanye West. And although labels occasionally look impressive to people who can't afford them, It's really not that great because the people who actually make money, they laugh at those people, right? Like it's not classy. It's for new money and it doesn't even look good. It looks vulgar, right? It looks a bit vulgar. So the real flex is quality. The real flex is clothes that really fit you and that look great on you. It's not the logo, it's not the brand names. And usually people who dress like that, yeah, maybe they make a few millions, maybe it's like some rapper somewhere. But the people who are truly billionaires, they're never going to dress that way. They're always going to dress in a way that's super simple, plain stuff, and that's it. Okay, so now let's talk about brands. So if you have money, I recommend some of these brands. Canali, Brioni, Tom Ford, if you want to buy some suits or some fancy stuff, even shirts. Otherwise, you have Loro Piana, Zegna, Brunello Cucinelli, Hermes, of course. The Row is pretty good, Chrome Hearts, Ralph Lauren. All these brands are premium brands, old money, they look great, and they're premium. Now, that's if you have money. If you don't have a lot of money, or if you just don't want to spend that money, even if you have money, then Massimo Dutti is really good. Okay, it's classy, it's well made, it's very affordable. It's like Zara, but like super premium. Not super, but like premium. It's part of the same group, like Inditex. So Zara is for brokies, Massimo Dutti is like for, guys who have a bit more money and who want to dress a bit better than Zara. Now, the second brand that I want to share with you, if you're more on a budget, is Suit Supply. It's great. It's more premium than Massimo Dutti, a bit more expensive, but you have the option to tailor your clothes and you have a lot more options when it comes to pants and shoes and suits and all of that. Okay, so Massimo Dutti Suit Supply, that's a deadly combo if you want to save money or you don't have a ton of money to invest in those top brands like Loro Piana or Zegna or whatever. Okay, so now I'm going to give you some simple ways to elevate your style and to look higher status. Number one, if you put a shirt, tuck your shirt in. Don't let your shirt, unless you're wearing like some swimwear or it's a very relaxed environment, like you're at the beach or something. If you wear a chino or a pant, tuck your shirt in. Number two, and I've said this before, swap jeans for chinos. Jeans, yes, they're casual and they're convenient and stuff, and you can still wear jeans if you want. But if you want to look better, wear some chinos, wear some normal pants, plain pants, that's it. Now, number three, stick to 2 or 3 colors per outfit, maximum. So either dark colors like black or blue navy, or lighter colors like khaki or cream or white, right? Now, if you want to look like a business guy, or if you travel a lot, or if you want to look classier, and maybe you're on the go and you want to have your computer with you or whatever, have a hold all. Have a hold all or like this plain black leather bag that you can take with you, like on the picture, where you can put your computer, you can put your business stuff there. So have a hold all, black or some dark color, and leather, right? Now, as I said, no logos, no brand names, no graphics, no patterns. And if you want to elevate your style a bit more, always wear a watch. I always have a watch with me. Even if I go to the gym, I always have a watch. We're going to talk about watches later. And I know some of you don't put effort into your style because you believe it's complicated, it's difficult, but every man of style understands that it's all about simplicity. You don't need to make it overcomplicated. Just have some plain colors, something that fits you well, not skinny, not slim stuff, regular stuff. Don't wear like some skinny jeans or some skinny trouser. Have something regular, normal, that fits you well. And if you wear some t-shirts or shirts or whatever, just plain, no graphic, no patterns, stick to normal colors, and that's it. Now, in terms of pants, I recommend owning a pair of light khaki chinos, okay, and a pair of white chinos or white trousers, okay, because they can be paired with a huge amount of other colors, and they're great. I mean, they go with everything, and they're timeless. So invest in a great pair of khaki pants and white pants. In terms of the shoes, the following are timeless. So you have black dressed Oxford shoes. Those are for weddings or whenever you have like a big party and you're in a tuxedo or you're dressing with like a nice suit. You can have those, black Oxford shoes. Otherwise, I recommend having some slip-on loafers, like Loro Piana. They have two models, Loro Piana. They have the Loro Piana with kind of the higher edges. So those are for the winter, where they have the higher model. And then you have the Loro Piana more for the summer, right? So you can have both, one for the winter, one for the summer. However, in the winter, if it's rainy or it's very cold or it's snowing, I don't recommend wearing Loro Pianas. I recommend wearing more of a leather pair of boots or something like that. And that's why I said, Chelsea boots are timeless, or dark black leather boots. Otherwise, if you want to keep it more casual, have some white or black leather trainers, just sneakers like I show you here on these pictures, like the white shoes there on the top right, or on the bottom left, you have the black ones, the trainers. So either boots or Oxford shoes, like normal, shoes for like weddings or like super dressed shoes. And then you have slip-on loafers, whatever. Stick with those, to be honest. Like if you have those, you're great. And then obviously, I mean, for workouts, like if you go to the gym or whatever, have a pair of normal like running shoes from Nike or from any fucking brand. Okay, so shoes, it's pretty, keep it simple. Either some nice sneakers or trainers, white or black, and then the rest, slip-ons, loafers, black dressed Oxford shoes or whatever, or boots. Boots are great. Boots, you can put boots pretty much every season of the year. Even in the summer, sometimes you can put boots. That's fine. Now, one thing that every man should own is a bespoke suit. You should have a suit, and tailored, not a suit from Zara or from H&M, like a tailored suit that you pay at least 300 euros for. So no matter your currency, that's around $500. And you should have a navy one, a dark gray one, and or a cream one if it's warm. So a cream is like, the cream color is like the one on the top right, or on the bottom right. Or you take a navy one or a gray one like James Bond here, okay? So that's what I would recommend. Get them tailored. And as a tip, 2 years ago, I went to Thailand, and it's honestly a great place to get some suits tailor-made because there's a lot of suit shops and it's super, super easy to get them done. And once you have their contact, no matter where you live in the world, they can ship them. Like once they take your size, they can then create the suits and ship them to you directly. Whether you live in France or in the US or in Canada, they can ship the suits directly once they have your size. Hey, by the way, thanks again for listening to this podcast. If you're on Spotify or Apple or Google, all I ask from you is to put a 5-star review in whatever platform you're using. I'm not asking anything from you. I'm not running any ads, any sponsorship, anything. All I'm asking is if you enjoy this podcast, leave a 5-star review so that we can increase our rank and people can hear more about this podcast. And if you have any friends of yours who are interested in learning more about dating, about making money, about networking, traveling, then definitely share this podcast with your friends. I will be forever grateful. And thanks again for watching this podcast. And by the way, if you reshare this podcast on your story on Instagram, I will reshare it and repost it myself and tag you in my story as well. So now that I've said this, let's continue with the podcast. Okay, so now let's talk about fragrances or perfumes. Fragrances are super key because women love it. They're addicted to pheromones. They love it when a guy smells good. And sometimes they can attach a smell to you and get addicted to that smell. So perfumes are super key. Now, I'm going to give you 3 great fragrances for every gentleman who's listening to this. Those are evergreen. So number 1, you have the Tom Ford Oud Wood. Great one. Then second one, you have the Givenchy Gentleman. Okay, so this one is also amazing. I've been complimented many, many times on it. I've been wearing it for over a year now. And then you have the Baccarat Rouge 540 by Maison Francis Kurkdjian. And this one is really great as well. I have a lot of friends who have it. I don't have it now personally, but it's a great, great one. It receives a lot of compliments as well, and definitely recommend. Now, let's talk about watches. I love watches. So number 1, you have iconic timepieces. So obviously you have the Audemars Piguets, the Royal Oaks, all the Audemars Piguet models are pretty good. You have Rolexes, so Datejusts, Daytonas, GM Masters, all of those are evergreen as well. You have Cartiers, the Tank, the Santos, great models, evergreen. Patek, you have the Nautilus, you have plenty of other ones, the Omega. Now, obviously, I didn't mention plenty of other brands like IWC, Richard Mille, all these other brands like Jaguar LeCoultre, all of that. All these brands, I mean, there's so many watch brands, so I'm not going to name all of them. But there's plenty of iconic timepieces. And if I had to name a few, that would be the Audemars, the Cartiers, the Rolexes, the Pateks. All of those are evergreen. If you have money, definitely good investment. They appreciate over time, and they're great. So I think you should invest. Once you have money, you should invest in a great timepiece. I have the Royal Oak myself, and it's a great investment. Always catches some attention, and it can be a great topic of conversation as well for guys who also know about watches. Now, if you have less money or you want to keep it super low key, then just buy a Casio. Just buy a Casio, man. It's great. It's like $50 and you're going to be solid. Otherwise, Apple watches, Tissot. Yeah, Tissot is a great brand. I mean, I have a Tissot right now. I work out with it usually, this one, and it's great. I mean, lasted 10 years. It was a gift from my father from high school. So Tissot's great. It lasts. And then usually when I go out, I take the Audemars or I put a Cartier or something. Great watch. So that's it. Now let's talk about sunglasses. So in terms of sunglasses, I think every man should wear sunglasses. I wear sunglasses even at the gym sometimes. I love sunglasses. I don't know, it's iconic. It's great to have sunglasses. My favorite brands, Persol, great brand, Italian. You have Dita. Dita, Andrew Tate wears Dita. The Rock wears Dita. I think Dita goes pretty well with like round faces or guys who are bold. Cartier, iconic. Ray-Ban, the aviator model, also iconic. So Persol, Ray-Ban, Dita, Cartier, all of that. Now there's obviously a ton of other brands, but those are great. Those are great. Now in terms of swimwear, my favorite brand is Villebrequin. It's French, like me. I'm patriotic with this brand. Comes from Saint-Tropez, and it's a great brand. So honestly, great investment. I have some swimsuits that I took in high school. I bought them like when I was 15. I swear to God, I still have them, and they're like, it's like I bought them yesterday. Like it's exactly the same, even though I wore them like at least 50 times, still the same. So definitely great quality. By the way, I'm not affiliated with all these brands. And if someone works at Villebrequin or at some of these brands here that I'm mentioning, and you want to have a brand deal, just let me know. Just let me know. I'm down. I'm down for a brand deal. I'm not endorsing. I'm not affiliated with these brands. I'm not making any money promoting this. It's just my personal tastes, okay? But I'm down. If you work at some of these brands, let me know. I'm down for a deal right now. I'll sign right now, okay? So another thing is traveling luggage, okay? So if you travel a lot and you're a business guy like myself, you need to look cool. And you're not going to look cool with some backpack and some cheap luggage from Walmart, okay? You need to look great even when you travel. And obviously the best of the best is Rimowa. So buy yourself some Rimowa. It's going to be a great investment. You have lifetime guarantee. And even though it's a bit expensive, like it's $1,000, it's around $1,000 for the luggage, it's gonna last at least 10 years, man. Unless you lose it, which would be unfortunate. But if you don't lose it, it's gonna last, man, at least 10 years. So it's a great investment, and you have lifetime guarantee from the brand, and it looks cool. So Rimowa, best brand. And then if I want to have a holdall, I would just take some leather, as I said before, like a black leather holdall for my computer, for my passports, my other stuff, my chargers, etc. Right? So have a holdall, black leather, and then have some Rimowa, aluminum, and you're going to be solid. You're going to look like $1 million. And if on top of that, you dress like I told you, with some nice sunglasses, nice watches, nice fragrances, shoes, nice trousers, and cool clothes, like you keep it classy, smart, and casual, but with no logos, no brand names, well, you're going to look like $1 million. Women are going to love your style. You're going to be a lot more attractive. And yeah, it's just going to skyrocket your opportunities and confidence and all of that. So definitely take time to remake your wardrobe based on those tips. Reach out to me on Instagram or book a call with me if you need more help with this. or just if you're in the program, if you're in my program, just reach out to me directly, or ask a question. Just ask a question in the group if you want to ask something. And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. So thanks for watching, and see you on the next.